guys, and welcome back to the channel Held Dominance. Anthony here. Please remember to like and subscribe, and also click that notification bell if you're enjoying what you've seen and if you want to see more. Coming up, Chris Sandow rumours of a return persist. Blake Austin with a view to a move in NRL 2023. And we have a quick look into Serbian Rugby League as their season is drawing to a close. So we haven't seen this Rugby League player for quite some time, so we begin today with the rumours of the potential return of Chris Sandow to professional Rugby League. It seems to be muted around the world of Rugby League, and it's thought that the former Warrington Wolves halfback could return, and as soon as the new year rolls around. That's according to Australian sources down under, who have told Sirius about Rugby League that the ex-Parramatta Eel and South Sydney Rabbitoh is most likely to head for a train and trial contract in a bid to put himself in the shop window, with numerous clubs down under said to be eager. The mercurial halfback hasn't played Rugby League since 2018 and last played at highest level in 2016 as his stint at Warrington came to an end. Sandow lost both major finals for the Wolves in 2016 with a Challenge Cup loss to Hull and a grand final defeat to the Wigan Warriors. He then returned to Australia in the lower divisions, but in May this year insisted he is ready to return to Rugby League after 3 years out of the sport. In an interview with the Daily Telegraph's Dean Ritchie back in May 2021, he was eager for one last chance to prove his worth. I've still got something to offer, and I've still got something to prove to myself. I just want that opportunity, a chance. That's all I want. No club would regret it. No chance. Now though, it appears as though the ball is rolling for a glimmer of hope for the diminutive halfback. Sandow has had a few boxing bouts in recent years, with one victory and one draw against former Salford Red Devils and Catalans Dragons halfback Todd Carney. Since his Rugby League professional days, Sandow has lived in Morabah and works in coal production, which has been enough to keep him in relatively decent shape. But through his career, he has been a top player, as he has played for quite a few clubs at the top level. As we said, the South Sydney Rabbitohs, where he made his debut in the NRL back in 2008 and played for them until 2011, scoring 19 tries in 84 appearances, as well as kicking almost 200 goals and 13 drop goals. Parramatta was his next stop, his next port of call, should I say, after 2012 to 2015, where he played 75 games, scoring 15 tries and kicking 135 goals, plus 5 drop goals, and then a move to the Northern Hemisphere with Warrington Wolves, with 31 games in the bag between 2015 and 2016, with 12 tries, 26 goals and 1 drop goal. He has been playing at Maribor Miners and North Devils since 2017, as well as representing the Indigenous All-Stars in between 2008 and 12. 2 games and 2 goals, and the Prime Minister's 13, playing 1 game and scoring 1 try in that game too. At 32 years old, it would be ambitious, but for a trial and train contract might be something worth for any club, even if they want to compare him against their existing halfbacks. May prove an extra dimension to help them push on a little bit further, help progress their career. Nothing to lose, the guys without a club, and all that they need to do is pay him his wages. Tell me what your thoughts are. I think he'll be a good experience option for any club that picks him up. Now we're going to have a look into Serbian Rugby League, as they've just recently been announced as the ninth best rugby league nation in the world, according to International Rugby League's current standings. Yes, there's been a global pandemic and a few teams haven't been able to play, but as they've been brought into the top 10, I think it's best we look at the club, the nation, as it pertains to Rugby League, as we need to get to know more about them and help them grow. So, first of all, the teams. Since the formation of the Rugby League in Serbia, 2002 being the start year that it's been going on since, there have been 29 teams, but at this time there are currently 17 teams that currently play in Serbian Rugby League. One of those teams are Red Star Belgrade Rugby League Club and their city partners, Partizan Belgrade. They have contested the grand final for the last 3 years when it comes to the top honours in Rugby League. There has also been the Dorcal Spiders, who have won the championship 14 times since its inception. They are currently about the third in the overall standings when it comes to rugby quality. Now, why we're bringing this up? Well, recent grand final has come about as in 2021 the Serbian Red Star Belgrade team won, beating their Partizan team counterparts in the grand final in 2021. Red Star have been led by Eddie Petterborn, as the former NRL forward has won the Serbian Coach of the Year after helping Partizan Belgrade to their 5th Serbian title. Red Star claimed a 5th straight Serbian Super League title in 2021 as they beat their city rivals Partizan Belgrade 30 points to 18 in the Serbian Grand Final. He has also helped the Belgrade side into the final of the Balkan Super League tournament after a 120 points to 0 win over Lokomotiv Sofia in the Serbian semi-finals against the Bulgarian side. Petterborn linked up with Red Star in June and has enjoyed a successful stint in the Balkans. Plus, we'll be helping to complete next year in coaching the Red Star team again, or even going on to the NRL when it starts in 2022, as he was supposed to play with them, the Brooklyn side, in 2021. In what has been the best ever rankings for International Rugby League, they are in a really good year when it comes to the release by the Rugby League International Federation. However, after defeats to Scotland and Greece back in 2019, Serbia missed out on the World Cup. The competition will be taking place next year after it was postponed by the pandemic. But they have played international games, so they are one of those that are on the front foot playing International Rugby League and growing their brand for the nation to get the word out about Rugby League. They are one of the clubs that nations that we should be helping aspire to Rugby League greatness. Now, back to the domestic game for a few moments. There are 4 teams that actually compete in the Balkans. 6 teams from Serbia that compete in the Balkan Super Leagues, as well as 1 from Albania, 1 from Bosnia-Herzegovina, 2 from Bulgaria, 3 from Greece, 1 from Turkey, 1 from Montenegro, and 1 from Italy. This was all brought together in 2017 to produce a Champions League type tournament, Balkans area, which is a very, very good idea. It grows Rugby League organically through competition between different nation states. And I'm all for it. I want it to continue. 5 years in the making, year 6 could be the one that pushes it over the top. If more people their eyes on it and watch and support the growth in that area. And our final story today concerns Blake Austin, as it's reported that he's being chased by another club as the halfback gets ready for the new season for the Leeds Rhinos. The former Warrington playmaker signed a 1-year deal at Headingley ahead of the 2022 season, but is linked with a move for 2023. And the Mole at Worldwide of Sport has reported that NRL new club, NRL Dolphins, are apparently eyeing up the Australian for a move. Austin has linked up with former Canberra halfback partner Aidan Caesar at Leeds as the duo aim to bring silverware back to the Rhinos with a barren 2021, and the two starred for Leeds in the 34-6 victory over Wakefield Trinity on Boxing Day in a traditional Weatherby Whaler fixture, with youngster Jackson Field also taking many of the accolades for his assured a cameo. The 30-year-old Austin, meanwhile, scored 29 tries in 57 appearances for Warrington between 2019 and 2021, after previous stints at Canberra, Penrith and the West Tigers. He moved to Leeds on a 1-year deal, but previously spoke about his ambitions for a longer stay at the West Yorkshire club after revealing it's his decision to only pen a 12-month contract, as he can prove his worth to Leeds Rhinos and grow in the position and grow the partnership with the aforementioned Caesar, his old mate back from the Canberra days. But an NRL move would be very, very tempting for any player, as it's the big money leagues. And with the Dolphins yet to bring their roster together, they'll be looking for an experienced halfback. And Wayne Bennett has worked with Austin in a few of the clubs previously, plus on the international scene for England, where he played him as a winger. Still scored though, we didn't see it during the period with Great Britain. So, why not? So Bennett and Austin clearly know each other and know each other's skills sets, so have to be a stopgap in this time, I think, being that he's 30 years old and going on to 31 years old, if the Dolphins come a-calling. But he has got the tools to be a success in the NRL, like so many of the veterans that are trying to get in, like the one that we begin with this story with. Plus, with only 3, maybe 4 players on their first team books, it may be a great option for both parties to get a structure, a spine, and develop everything else off the back of that. It is just a rumour at this point, but I'm sure the Dolphins will be linked with everyone and their mothers and fathers for the next year until their roster is fully stacked up, ready for their inaugural season in the NRL. And that's it for another episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe and share this video worldwide, and also clicking that notification bell for any updates that may be coming your way in the next few days. Tell me what your thoughts are on these stories during this episode. Any comments on if Austin to the Dolphins should be a goer, and would he have the quality to go there? Chris Sandow, do you think he'll do a job at any NRL club? Being that he's been out for 3 years? That's a bit of an interesting one. And finally, Serbia Rugby League. You think we should be pushing nations like this to create another well-viewed domestic competition, or some competition in the Northern Hemisphere? I know how you know what I think about it. We want to grow the sport. I want to grow the game. I want to get as many eyes as possible. I want Rugby League players paid as well as possible. And I want Super League to be seen in multiple countries. And plus my YouTube channel. But main aim of it all is just to grow the game. My motto, you see it all over my videos. And that's what I am. I'm an expansionist. I feel that Rugby League shouldn't have a east to west one motorway bracket. It should be length and breadth of the globe. Yes, every corner of the globe. But in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to share and comment on today's video. But in the meantime, stay safe, all the best, and I'll see you in the next video.